video is brought to you in association with Funded Today. Funded Today helps you get more pledges for your Kickstarter and Indiegogo campaign with professional video and design. Links are in the video description below. Thank you. Let's get on with the show. Talk Funding Deep Dive. And here we are again with Todd from MIA Melon and the One Man Outerwear. Hello again, Todd. How are you?
I'm doing well, thanks. How are you?
I'm great. In this deep dive, and as this photograph shows, I really want to go into looking more in details of the features and benefits actually of the outerwear itself. And clearly, one benefit of your clothing is its waterproofness. And as we were talking in the main interview, this model was showing how waterproof your jackets are by being under a waterfall. And I'd just like to bring the talk funders and the Kickstarters down your Kickstarter page, which is just full of information. And the first part that I would like to look at is this here bit where it's talking about plant-based materials, sustainable content. Could you say something about that, please, Todd?
Well, yes. I mean, our insulation that we use is very high tech. It's a synthetic down, but it's going to have an advantage over down where it's going to be lighter. It's not going to hold or wick water, and it's 37% plant-based. So obviously, plants are a renewable source, and if you can cut down on man-made products and replace with renewable resources, that will actually make a better product, then that's the way to go.
And that really is, from what I'm picking up from the main interview, etc., that's really the direction your company's going into. You're really building in the sustainability into your clothing lines, which is fantastic. And one example of that is being the plant-based materials. So well done, you guys. I'll just scroll down a little bit further, and as we scroll down, we can see the different coats on offer here. There's another little area that I want to just talk about, which is basically talking about going back to the waterproofness. And just looking at this, it says it's windproof, waterproof membrane, waterproof fabric, durable, water repellent, and breathable. Could you say a little bit about that, please, Todd?
Well, yeah. I mean, in the early 90s, I pioneered the snowboard industry, and I learned how to make any kind of fabric waterproof. So what we did is we applied the same technology as the large outdoor brands and ski brands and snowboard brands, and applied it to fashion. Not everyone wants to look like they're going on a camping trip to stay warm and dry. So within our fabric, custom fabric, and we have several different ones, but in this particular campaign, we're using a recycled wool blend. The membrane is inserted or laminated in between the fabric, the outer fabric, which is the wool blend, and then the inner fabric, which is either a fleece lining or the synthetic down lining. The membrane is windproof. It's waterproof. It's also has it's breathable and also keeps your heat in, but still breathable, so we can have you stay warmer with a lot less bulk. On the outside of the jacket, in addition to the membrane, is a durable water repellency treatment that actually makes the water bead right off the jacket, so it won't soak into the cotton. I mean, obviously, the wind is not getting through through the wool, and the rain's not getting through the wool, through the membrane, but the durable water repellency will keep the water from soaking into your outer shell fabric, which in this case is recycled wool.
Wow, fantastic. Wow, very good. And this other aspect, because I have experienced the Canadian winter. So what is the difference here between this wool micro fleece and wool insulated?
Well, the difference is the lining inside. The microfleece lining is surprisingly very warm. Again, very minimalist and hardly any bulk at all for the warmth it gets. But if you want something or need something a little warmer for colder climates where there's snow and wind every day, you can go to the insulated one, or versions that have the high-tech synthetic downfilled inside, which will give you an extra 10 degrees Celsius in protection from the cold. But again, maybe not as good for warmer days as compared to the micro fleece.
Fantastic. And lastly, this idea, again, I'm a total novice regarding tailoring and design of clothing. It says here, engineered fit for every body type.
Yeah, like you know, we have different designs, and they all don't fit the same. I mean, they fit the same, but I mean, if you have more curves, then you might want to go with, you know, the tailored or the A-line fit. You know, if you have less curves, you may want to go with a body contoured or a straight fit. So we try and design a style that suits every type of body.
And then just to finish off the deep dive, just to for any talk funders who are looking at the Kickstarter page, the MIA Melon and One Man outerwear page, there is a size guide here, and that really ties in well because there's a really good size guide, which will help you in your selection of clothing. And the other thing to emphasize is that you also ship globally as well with a discounted shipping on that. So just to finish off the deep dive, thank you very much, Todd. So just to finish off, we're live today on Kickstarter with the sustainable fashion high performance wool coats. So thank you very much, Todd, from MIA Melon and One Man Outerwear. Thank you so much.
You're most welcome. It was a pleasure to be on with you.